What's up, guys? It's Aurelia UGC. I'm UGC Crazed, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 1 of my Pompey career, which is called Build a Dynasty. As you may have guessed, Portsmouth is the team I am going to be using. They're a League 1 side at the moment. I'm not going to be using any of the financial takeovers, any of the Scout Future Stars. I'm going to be building them up all on my own back, try and turn them into a really good team, and then that way, as we go through, I'll be able to give you guys hints and advice. So if you guys want to do the same kind of thing yourself, you can follow the same kind of footsteps and hopefully have just as much success as I will. But we are starting off by going through the team sheet here. And to be fair, they haven't got any spectacular players on the squad. They've got one guy there at 66, a couple of 65, 64s, but nothing really that you'd normally look at, if I'm perfectly honest. I put basically all of the young guys on there. I thought with the young guys on the team, then they'll level up a lot quicker basically, so hopefully I'll be able to create some good players in the squad rather than just leave it to the seasoned players to fight the good fight. So I might be a bit weaker at the start of the season, but as the players start to develop, I should be picking up form quite well, which should be good. That's the hope anyway. I jump onto the transfers as well and just see what I can pick up really. I'm looking for a young striker. I'm looking for a guy who's really young who I can level up as I go through the campaigns to try and basically build a guy who can hopefully be able to perform in the Premier League as well. So I'm looking for a guy who I think might have a lot of potential. So I'm just checking out guys who've already got quite a bit of pace, who are quite young, weak foot, skill moves, that kind of thing. Just having a look really. I'm not just putting bids in for their value. As you can see there, I've just put 3 players bids in. So I'll just put the bids in for the value. I decided to go as well to my scouting network. I haven't got a lot of money, and the only scout that I could actually afford was a 1-star scout with a 1-star judgment. So definitely not an amazing scout there, but nonetheless I decided to go with him. I put him in. I think, well, what's the worst can happen? He can come back with some players and then I'll be better off really. So I am hoping to grow this team from home. My idea is if I can find some good youth players, I will be able to offer them low contracts. They're about 500 quid a week, which is nothing, and especially when you got £4,000 a week, that's your wage budget. It's definitely like you need to get players like that in. So I was thinking if I can find players like that, get them signed up into the team and start leveling them up, that's going to be the best way I can approach this season rather than just try to buy players, because you just haven't got the funds for it. I've only got 400,000, sorry, before I've obviously bought all the scouts and all that kind of stuff. So it really doesn't last very long. So I decided to go send the scout out to England for 3 months, looking for an attacker, hoping to find me another bit of young talent out there. And I just get my contract offers and stuff come in. He goes to a contract, so I decided to offer him £2,000 a week, give him his 4-year deal that he wants as well. So can't really complain too much there, can I? And I decided to give him a crucial first-team player as well, just because, I mean, I don't normally do that, but I do think I'll be playing this guy quite a lot if I do play him. He's 19 years old, so to be fair, I'm going to be trying to play him as much as possible and just try and get him on the score sheet as much as possible as well, because the more they score, the better they perform, the more basically they're going to level up. That's the way it's going to work, and that's probably the tip I'm going to give you guys. If you guys do decide to go with a low league team yourselves and try and build something up from scratch, I definitely would recommend just going for the young guys. Get players that are going to stay in your team for a long time. Get players that you can just keep in there, keep leveling them up and leveling them up. I'll get these 2 guys here accepted, Burning Abine Isai and is it Miguel Montana or something like that. I'll get both of those guys accepted. They've both got very similar stats. I was having a look through them. Montana's got the advantage of being able to play on the left midfield side as well, so he is able to cover there, but they both have a 4-star weak foot and a 3-star skill moves. And Abini is 19 and Montana's 21, so I was tossing and turning between the 2 of them. I wasn't too sure which player would be for me. They're around the same kind of price as well. Abini was a little bit more expensive, but not anything that was notable, and I decided to go with Abini. I decided he's the one for me. I thought with the 19 years old, he's already 1 point overall better than the other guy, so I thought it can only get better. So I decided to go with this guy, and I thought he's got a lot more potential maybe to level a lot more. He's got the 2 years obviously younger than him, so I thought that would be the best way to approach that one. You can see I got the message here as well from my agent. Just let me know if I do well, then I've got a chance of getting international management. But to be fair, managing a League 1 side, I've not got too many expectations. I don't think Brazil and England and stuff are going to be coming up to me offering me the manager's job anytime soon. But yeah, they got that one come through anyway, so it's always something to think about. And then we've got some messages here. We've got some important strikers pretty much just leaving the Premier Premier League. You got some going to Inter. You got just basically people leaving left, right, and centre. Interest has been found. But that is the first episode, guys. The next episode I will get through all the friendlies. So I know how boring the friendlies can be. And then we are on to the league campaign. So that's when it will start picking up, getting a lot more interesting. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it a lot more. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. You know I really do appreciate it when you give it a like. And hopefully I'll see you all soon for the next episode. Cheers.